Welcome to a crunchy day at the river house. So our goal today is actually to burn that. And if I can do it, the other one down over there. It's both colder and snowier than I thought it would be. So this could be a smoky failure, but whatever. We're gonna give her a good honest try, and I'd like to get this stuff cleaned up because pretty soon septic's got to go in, and that pile's in the way. So that's what we're working on. I can tell you that for the first time since starting the battle with the river house, when I walked into that building, it only vaguely smelled of mice. Only vaguely. Remember, when we began, you could taste it. But now, pretty vague. Kind of like, I don't know, an old tack room or a hayloft in a barn. Just a little vague, mousy smell. So I'm very sure that when that particle board is painted, it will seal that stuff in. Very sure. Also, haven't caught a mouse in weeks. So, I think Mickey's done been evicted. Let's see if we can get this fire going. I got a whole bunch of wood from the shop to get rid of, and a whole bunch of books I've soaked in motor oil, which might not be the most environmentally friendly, but when you're trying to burn snow, you do what you got to do. So we're struggling to keep this fire going. Too much snow, wet wood, whatnot. So I brought out the old dance hall fan. I built this years ago for running our dances at school. You know, we don't have smoke detectors in the foyer or the cafeteria or the gym, just heat detectors, because those areas develop a lot of dust on occasion. And if we let smoke, you know, dance fog, get into the hallways, all hell breaks loose. So what I used to do is I'd turn this thing on, and I had a big plastic duct that I'd connect to it, 50, 60 feet long. We'd run out a window, and then this would pull negative pressure on the foyer and keep any smoke from going into the halls, so we never set the alarms off. And I'm using it to turbocharge the fire right here in an attempt to make it less horrible for the neighbors. I don't know how well it's working. Well, we almost are done. I'm gonna run the kid home. He's just too hungry. He's been really, really good. I'll run him and the dog home, and then I'll come back. And who knows, I might have to babysit this all the way to dark. But let's just get it done. See, this is where we want to plant. I want to put one giant sequoia right there, one giant sequoia right here, and one basically underneath that bush. And then in line with the apple trees, much closer, I want to put a plum and another, you know, a good one like a Golden Delicious or a Macintosh. And then down in front of it we'll do two more. I really like a walnut, like a Corinthian walnut. Good eating walnuts. I really, really like that. And of course the driveway will run right down in there. So let's go get this done. The ice broke up. Sent a bunch of chunks. I don't know where the edge of the water is, so I'm going to stay back. It sent a bunch of chunks stacking up. That big old pile down there used to be over in here, but it's slowly grinding its way down. I didn't get a chance to see that one. I guess it's still kind of against our bank. It's half on our bank, half on the neighbors. It's taking a bit of a break before I go back to my wood burning. see these big sheets stacked up on each other. Well, I suppose that's enough. Let's go finish. Let's go finish that fire and see if we can get it out. The neighbor doesn't have to smell all that. Need to burn this one too, but that's for another day. Now it's the end of the road for us today. I didn't get it all burned. Got a lot of it. This is apparently a pine tree that was shoved up by the previous owners at some point, so it just doesn't want to burn. A lot of moisture in there. Just, you know, needles and whatnot. But a lot of this will burn down. I got almost enough to plant, so we'll have to do it again. It's a beautiful night for it though. Sun's still hitting those mountains. I'm in shadow, but they're still hitting those mountains. Is that a boat? There's something on the railroad. Right-of-way maintenance train. You don't see those every day. I knew it sounded weird.
You see, in this aspen tree, there was rot. All that pink is rot. And when I chopped it down, there wasn't a very much good fiber, like you can see here. Here is clearly all the fiber. It's just a thin void of hard wood. And that's very bad to have when you're cutting down a tree, because you don't know which way it's going to fall. Either it's going to fall where this way or that way. Luckily it fell this way because I cut it up higher, and if the tree fell this way, it would be stuck by this. And this is how much tree we have now. And all the tree went
Cool. Very cool.